Okay, we're going to start with our introductions. I am the special ed teacher, Ms. Rodriguez. We have our admin, which is our principal, Mr. Vara. We have our general ed teacher, Ms. Jones. And we have our parent.
Jolene Smith, parent of Benny.
Thank you. Today we're also going to have speech, Ms. Farr. We're going to have OT, Ms. Ava. And then we have adapted PE, Mr. Forbes. We're going to go ahead and start. The reason for this meeting is to do Benny Smith's annual review. And then we will go over meeting norms and agenda. Okay, so our norms are that we all take turns and that we be respectful of each other's time. Okay. Our agenda, we will go ahead and start with strengths and concerns. We will do present levels, previous goals, and new goals. So Ms. Smith, if you can go ahead and let us know strengths and concerns that you have for Benny.
Well, some of his strengths, he's a great kid at home. He helps around the house a lot, helps with his siblings. However, some concerns that I do have when we are at home, we read together and he's still struggling with reading and just decoding the words and making it flow, and that's one of my biggest concerns with him.
Okay. You were also handed your procedures, your parent rights. Do you wish to go over those? Do you need any clarification on those?
No, thank you.
So we're going to go over present levels. Okay, so we'll start with reading. In reading, Benny can identify all 26 lower and upper case letters. He knows all 26 letter sounds, but at times does mix up letter sounds. He can read CVC words. For example, those words would be his sight words, like cat, big, dog, those words. At times he does doubt himself though. He is reading simple sentences in early reader books, and during reading, he is answering comprehension questions. He knows the months of the year and the months of the week, days of the week. And on his test score, he scored 20 out of 50. For math, Benny can count to 100. He can count by 5s, he can count by 10s, and he can count by 20s. He's still having trouble identifying numbers that are not random, that are random, they're not in order. And then some days he does very well, and then other days he totally forgets what he did.
Sounds like a Benny.
He also can add and subtract numbers up to 20. In writing, Benny can write his first and last name, and we're trying to improve his letter sizing. So he writes really big, so we're trying to improve that he writes in between the lines and try to work on his penmanship.
Mm-hmm.
We're also working on his spacing of words. Okay, and I'm sorry. So then we'll go to his previous goals. Okay, so the previous goals for reading were when he was given a list of 10 words, short and long vowel, regularly spelled, one-syllable words. Those one-syllable words again would be like cat, dog, car, bat. He right now is doing those at an 80% accuracy, and so that goal is considered met. For his writing, his goal was to read a book to a peer out loud, and then in writing, he also was to write a sentence giving his opinion about a book that he had read. He has partially met that goal. Okay, so that's still a goal that we're working on.
Okay.
For math, he was given 10 addition and subtraction problems. He has met that goal partially. He's at 80%. Again, some days he does really well, and then other days he can't remember. So now we're going to go over his new goals. Okay, so for reading, his new goal will be that he can identify all letters and sounds of all 26 letters and sounds, even when they're mixed up. That he will be able to read simple sentences, and that he will be able to answer comprehension questions, at least 20 out of 50. For math, our new goal for him would be to identify random numbers and to work on subtraction and addition problems. He's going to start also doing word problems. And then his new goal in math is also to learn measurement. For his writing goal, we're going to do...
Measurement, what would that be?
Measurement, thank you. So measurement would be, for example, if we said we're going to give him, if there's a, so if we had your phone, and I would say how many paper clips long is this? Okay. And so he, or how many erasers? So he'll get the two and tell me which, he'll be able to identify it if the erasers are this size or the paper clips. So he'll find objects that'll help him to measure things.
Okay.
So those will be his new goals. We're going to move on to least restrictive environment. Sure, I'm not missing a page. Okay. For his least restrictive environment, the IEP team must ensure that the maximum extended appropriate students with disabilities are educated with non-disabled peers, including extracurricular services and activities. Okay, so this means that he will be in an SEC class, and he'll be there every day, Monday to Friday, and then he'll be pulled out for his services. Okay. We're gonna go to ESY. ESY is extended school year, which means summer school. Okay. We feel that he qualifies for summer school, and that's something that you would have to sign him up for.
Okay.
And it's because how we had mentioned that, you know, he does work, but if it's a long weekend, especially like spring break when he comes back, it's like starting new again. He's not retaining the information, and so that summer school would be a good supportive area for him. I'm going to go over other services that he'll be receiving as well.
Okay.
So Benny will also be receiving speech services. He gets that once a week. The speech pathologist will also go into detail with that with you. He gets it once a week for 30 minutes.
Okay.
Okay, so right now he's on an annual, so we'll meet again at the same time next year, about May. If there's ever services or any concerns that you have, you can always schedule or request a meeting, and that's your right.
Okay.
Okay. As we close, do you have any questions or concerns? Anything else that you want to express?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.